Hey, this is top producing realtor Trey Cooper coming to you from Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, today I'm just going to talk about some of the real estate terms to know and be aware of as you are searching for your new home. The terms that I'm going to go over today are coming soon, active, pending, contingent due diligence, under contract, closed, expired, and withdrawn. That is the sales process that it takes for a house to be put onto the market, ultimately purchased and closed by a buyer. So I'm just going to kind of go through the list and talk to you about what each term means. Coming soon. Coming soon is the term used to describe a house that will be coming on the market that is not yet ready. For instance, if a house will be sold, if it's going to be ready in 3 weeks, there will be a sign put in the yard and says coming soon. This is kind of a trend that you see a lot. It's not really supposed to be done, but it's very popular in the real estate industry. Active. A house that is actively for sale. It is available for buyers to look at, available for realtors to show, and it is available to receive offers. As people look at Zillow and Trulia, a lot of times they see a lot of houses and they think they're for sale, but they're not really for sale. They were sold weeks ago or months ago or even sometimes years ago. So that house is not active. A house that is active is available to purchase. A house that is pending. Pending and under contract are kind of the same thing. Pending means it's pending sale. So it was active. Mr. and Mrs. Smith purchased the house. Now it is pending sale to Mr. and Mrs. Smith. From the time that Mr. and Mrs. Smith agree to buy the house to when they close on the house is usually going to be 30 to 45 days. Contingent due diligence. Contingent due diligence is the first, usually 10 days that the house is under contract. So due diligence is negotiated. The most common time frame is 10 days. So that is also known as kind of an inspection period. So contingent due diligence pretty much means it just went under contract and the buyers are in their inspection phase of the purchasing process. Under contract. Under contract is the time period from when Mr. and Mrs. Smith agree to buy the house until they close on the house. So if they agree to buy the house on May 15th and then they close on June 15th, that whole time the house was under contract. Closed. Closed is when a house, when the process and ownership has been transferred from one person to another. It's closed. So at this point, Mr. and Mrs. Smith shop for the house. They're under contract. Once the ownership was transferred to them, that was closed. And that's when you see pictures of people at the closing table. That's the formal meeting where at an attorney's office where ownership is transferred from one person to another. Expired. Expired is when a house was actively listed for sale and it did not sell. So if a person listed their house for sale and they gave that realtor 6 months to sell the house, if they don't sell the house in 6 months, the listing will expire. And once it expires, it's no longer on the market, it's no longer active. And they would have to choose to relist it with that agent or just keep it off the market. Withdrawn. Withdrawn is when a house is actively listed for sale and for whatever reason, they decide to no longer sell the house. Sometimes you see this around Christmas. Like if a house is listed for sale and the holidays are coming, they will withdraw the house from the market because they don't want people walking through their house over the holidays. And then when January or February comes around, they'll relist the house and it'll then be actively listed for sale. So those are some real estate terms. I hope it's helped you out a little bit. Let me know what I can do to help you with your real estate needs. This is Trey Cooper, top producing realtor in Atlanta, Georgia. Again, my number is 404-273-0435. Again, it's Trey Cooper, 404-273-0435. Have a great day, and we'll talk soon.